What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shook Nasty with Shook Earth Media. Today we're looking at episode 2 of season 2 of The Walking Dead World Beyond. I recorded my review for the previous episode just a little bit ago, and if you guys saw that, you know that I was having conniptions and freaking out about how unintentionally hilarious I found the episode. And I really didn't care for that last one, and I thought I had a lot of issues. Now, this episode is actually okay. I'm not gonna hate on it that much. It's not. I didn't have the same unintentional hilarity going on, except for this scene right here. We're gonna jump right into this first scene, which picks up right where the episode left off, and we had Iris killing that guy, even though she's never killed anybody before, and she's not good at fighting in general. But yeah, she kills him, no problem. And of course, I had said last time, oh, they're gonna find it, right? They're gonna find the body, and they're gonna investigate stuff. So there you go. They didn't find the body. I was wrong. Felix, of course, just happens to, right at that moment, find her. Some Deus Ex Machina going on, of course. How could they not? And then he's like, oh, we need to hide the body because there's a bunch of CRM guys coming in. And there's no way they could possibly get away. There's no way. And they hide his body. Not even buried or anything. Just under these fallen trees here. And come on. And they managed to get away somehow. It doesn't make any sense. It's really dumb. And then he's got this walker pinned, and he's like, you gotta take the shot. You gotta take this shot. Dude, you just put an apple on your head while you're at it, dude, and have her shoot that too. Taking some serious risks. He couldn't even hold him to the side, hold the zombie to the side so he's not in the way. Dude, she's not a sharpshooter, man. You... I got nothing to say. I got nothing. But, the episode kind of improves after that. We have this conversation here between these two. Again, we only got to know this character in flashback and how amazing he is and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't really care about him at all. And we know that she's a mole, so we don't like her already. So, I don't know how he's so smart and he hasn't caught on to the fact that she's just a mole. And he kind of forgives her in this scene for... I think she told the CRM that Hope was a genius to begin with. So, I don't know. It's not working for me. Then we get the scene with Hope and her father, and, it's fine, I guess. And she's like, I don't want to talk about it. It's whatever. It's kind of a nothing scene, really. And then they're looking for a walker that looks like... I don't know if it's trying to look like this guy or look like Felix. I'm not sure. We don't really know. I don't know what the plan is. I don't think that they've really... I think it's probably they're trying to make it look like this guy. But they didn't really explain the plan. So I'm not really sure how this is related to anything. But, I suppose we'll find out next episode. She walks off to deal with a walker, and then she, just stops and has flashbacks, Vietnam flashbacks, dude. And, again, kind of lame. Doesn't work for me. And she's just ineffectual and very goofy and always gung-ho about everything, even though she's capable of, almost nothing. So, I don't know. I don't particularly care about her character, I'll be honest. So, I don't know. I'm probably in the minority, considering she's, top of the call sheet, but that's just how I feel. And then we get Silas. He gets tasked with going to this place that kills walkers. We'll get to that later. This part of the episode's fine, I guess. I just don't really... this character was kind of interesting last season. We had some interesting stuff going on. I really did buy into the he was actually the killer thing. It seemed the most likely outcome, but, it's since been revealed that it was actually Huck who did the murdering and wanted it to look like him and all that, so I don't know that it really behooves the CRM to keep him alive at this point, but, I don't know. it doesn't really pick up with anything that was going on with him last season. He's just kind of there. It could have been literally any character doing this. So, and then we get this scene with the father character, whose name I don't remember, meeting with the colonel. And, this scene, I feel like these scenes, and most of this episode really, is just trying to patch up a lot of the logical issues that I brought up before. Like this whole journey across the country thing to convince Hope to do whatever. I mean, really, all they had to do was, like, have her talk to her father to get her on board, which happens later in this episode, so it really falls apart to me, but she tries her best to explain it, and it's I guess it's a necessary scene. I guess it's okay. It's just like it's I'm not convinced, and I don't think he is either. Okay, and here we get Hope walking through the CRM, and this stuff's it's kind of cool, I guess. I do like seeing inside the CRM and seeing the bigger picture of things. That's what this show kind of promised, and we got a bunch of wandering around with kids who can't fight zombies instead. And honestly, if this kind of stuff was like season 1 instead, it would have been much better off. And yeah, but I just noticed a little continuity error I want to point out. Okay, so you see this guard right here to the right of this, or it's the left on this side, but on the other side it's on the right. Okay, there's a guard right here next to the door. Okay, but your boy Chris Angel's in this bitch, dude. And he's gone. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't know. And then she's like writing down, oh, they got cameras. They got guards. They have patrols. It's like, obviously. There's nothing. If she was writing like where the cameras were located and what direction, and like actual useful, actionable information, maybe. But as a fact, all she's doing is leaving evidence of the fact that she's checking out the security. And if anybody who sees that is going to be like, oh, she's obviously not on our side at this point. And I don't know that it really would behoove her to have that notebook found. So, of course, it probably will be. I don't know. So, I don't know. It's a little silly. And then the mole lady is like, tours offers to give her a tour, and she only agrees because she realizes that she needs a pass to get in the door. Whatever. And then we're at this facility. We got these other kids here. These kids do okay acting wise. It's kind of the writing, but this facility. We find out at the end of the episode, they just play loud music and have lots of lights, and they draw the walkers there, and then they kill them all, and these guys are the cleanup crew. And, that's okay as a concept, I guess, although I don't understand why they're not worried about the columns or hordes coming in, which would probably be bad for them. So I think this place could easily get overrun with how they're behaving, although, maybe they have people tracking the various columns, and maybe there's, in a big picture, they can make it make sense. I can buy into it. However, we have the same issue we had a couple episodes ago in the main show. This whole place, oh lordy lord, the smell of this facility. We got dead bodies baking in the sun all day. There should be like flies everywhere and all kinds of insects, infestations, all kinds of rodents. Really, this would not be a sanitary place. This would not be a pleasant place to be in. They would probably want to have some breathing apparatuses because the smell would be so potent. And just here we are having a casual conversation, all these rotting bodies all over the place. So, I mean, these bodies have been dead a while. Walkers would smell to begin with, and then we got, it's whatever. They have these fun little weapons here, and they kind of pulverize the walkers' faces, which is kind of fun to watch. So I do like these weapons that they have. So that's okay. I enjoy that part. The gore is fun. Nasty. Yeah, I like that. That's good gore effects there, and yeah, that weapon's fun. It is a little weird to me. Silas, I seem to remember last year had a big issue with killing walkers. Like it was something he struggled with. So we just kind of resolved that storyline. Again, that's why I'm saying it could just be like anybody in his place. They don't pick up on that or anything, so it seems a little odd that all of a sudden he doesn't really have an issue. And then she's like walks past a window and this guy closes the blinds and she's like, "Oh, there must be something important in there." And it's like, "Well, yeah, it's a top secret research facility. There's probably important stuff in like every room." But yeah, she's like, "Oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom." And it's just like she already has written in a notebook that they have cameras, guards, patrols, and she doesn't think she's gonna get caught. And instead, it's some random like student. I don't even know what this guy is doing here. He seems a little young to be a part of the research team. He's got a backpack. Feels like he should be at an educational facility. This is a research facility, right? Or do they have classes here too? I don't really get it. So I don't know what he's doing here. Or maybe he's a setup as well to give her like a love interest, so it's actually a spy. This guy Mason right here. I don't know. Again, the acting is fine here, and the writing's actually okay. I just don't really know what the purpose is, but I guess we'll find out later. Okay, and then we're having a meeting discussing the what I was talking about last week. How it makes no sense that this group would have these people here. We have a guy who's on the run from the CRM, and we have two people who the CRM are also looking for who have contraband from the CRM that they know about. And it just, like, this guy's the only one talking sense. For some reason, she wants, like, we're not about that. It's like, well, you're dealing with the CRM who are, like, ruthless. So, and they probably know that. So, not buying it. It's very silly. I actually agree with this guy. Get him out of here. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, especially their whole existence of their settlement is contingent on the CRM being okay with what they're doing. I don't even really buy into the fact that the CRM would let them exist without becoming part of the CRM. Or I guess they're called the Civic Republic, so just the CR. The M is the military. So I don't see them allowing people. I mean, I guess they're providing a service. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. So, and then of course, conveniently, of course they show up. They're looking for the dead guy, and this is the nearest settlement. So of course they would come here to look. It only makes sense. Does it make sense that the colonel would come here herself? Not really. I don't know why she has to be involved in every operation. I think she would be much too busy with administrative things and dealing with the big picture. Surely they have multiple operations going on at any given time. But, she's the only recognizable face, really, in this whole group right now. So, and the actress does an okay job. She's alright as a villain. So, it's okay. I do feel like the CRM is a little black and white, and they made them way too evil, way too fast. And a lot of the mystery of them is starting to go away. Which was a big asset for the franchise going into the Rick movies. That was like going to be such a draw for the Rick movies as the CRM group. So I'm feeling like the Rick trilogy of movies is going to end up being CRM versus the Commonwealth, which could be interesting. I almost wish that was what the final season of the show was, but we're spinning things off into various shows for the sake of the franchise, I guess. And then we get this dialogue scene, and they just get narrowly saved in the nick of time by the radio, and just as she's about to find the people. I don't know, it was really lame. I don't know, we've had stuff like that before, and you can buy into it, but, like, it's just so convenient. She gets a radio call right as she's about to find our group hiding. Like they don't even do anything to try to like get away from it. We're gonna attack her. And then what? Literally everybody in this whole settlement will die if you attack the colonel. You'd be smarter to just give yourself up, and even then, the whole settlement probably end up getting killed anyway. So, and they don't seem to care about that. So, even though Iris suspects that they wiped out the college campus, they don't seem to care about the fact that they're putting this whole settlement at risk from this group that's willing to wipe out an entire group. I didn't even know. Apparently, the college campus is supposed to have 100,000 people in it. Seems a bit much to me. I didn't even realize that. So, okay, and here we have a scene I actually do like. We have this video of the father character here explaining their experiments, and I actually really dig this part. The aspect of trying to not just cure the virus. Well, actually, they say they don't even know that it is a virus, which I find hard to believe. But they don't know the nature of why people turn yet. I mean, they've had 10 years. Moving past that, I like this scene a lot and how he's developed a machine that records data, but the walkers and their responses to various stimuli. I think that all that's excellent, actually. Very interesting, and that was kind of what I want to see from the show. I don't really care about any of the characters, but seeing this kind of stuff, it's new for The Walking Dead. It's new for zombies in general, and it's a step beyond just trying to find a cure. So I find it very interesting. I actually like this part a lot. So there you go. There you go. After my conniptions for the first episode, I actually found something I really like about the show. So there you go. And then we find out that this guy that it took Silas to this facility, and Silas is staying there now, and we find out that this guy was dating Huck, and again, Huck, murderer, no redemption arc as far as I'm concerned, don't care about her, and I don't care about his connection to her, and yeah, there's nothing about his character that I find interesting at this point, so. And we haven't talked about it in a review yet, about Iris's weapon here with the rock attached to his stick, but it's really not in any way plausible. I mean, that those strings holding it are going to come loose. You're not going to... It's just not going to work. Okay? So seeing it looks ridiculous. And The Walking Dead, lately, they've gotten away from it this season, on the final season of the original show, which I appreciate, but they don't need every character to have iconic weapons, okay? They're way too focused on that. They're survivors. They would use whatever's at hand. They're not going to have... Some of them might have some sentimentality, or maybe they name their gun or something, but it's really not going to be the end-all, be-all. If they lose it, it'd be like, oh, dang, I lost my favorite hatchet or whatever. But, the weapons are going to be temporary. If you're using them a lot, they're going to get damaged. They're going to get destroyed. They're going to get rusted. I mean, at the very least, you have to do maintenance on them. And there's a Ship of Theseus question about if at what point it's no longer the same weapon. But anyways, this weapon's very goofy. Unnecessary spin. Whoa, she got the momentum from the spinning. No, it's just silly, man. And then we get this scene here of them revealing that she's a mole, even though we already knew that. Yeah, we have the same test subject we saw last season. I don't know how long ago that was, but he's not like decayed or anything, or no change. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. Again, this episode's okay. It's not as bad as last week's episode, and it actually shows signs it might improve. I'm probably gonna keep watching it, but I'm not like really attached to any characters or anything, or it's not gripping. The only thing I really like is the science aspect and doing experiments on walkers and trying to find not just a cure, but a way to kill them for good. Like a fungus, I think they're working on, and that's a really good idea. I really like that conceptually, so I'm interested to see more about that. Not really interested in anything else, but yeah, so, do I recommend this? Absolutely not. If you're a Walking Dead fan, I recommend skipping World Beyond. And I have trouble even recommending the main show. Like, people that stopped watching in season 8 that I know personally, I have trouble telling them to continue on because I really like season 9 and 10, barring the season 10 bonus episodes. But, like, just the franchise as a whole is not really in a good spot right now. And it's not really. I don't know. I have trouble recommending that people spend their time on it at this point. So, which is just a shame because I love the comic so much, and I even like season 7 and 8, like, overall. I don't dislike them or anything. So yeah, it's, I just watched 3 episodes of Walking Dead related stuff in a row, and it's not really, it's not lighting me on fire or anything. So I don't know if I would keep watching this show if it weren't for the channel, but I don't know. I like doing these reviews. It's kind of fun for me. And last week, the review for the previous episode was a lot of fun. So I had to at least give it a shot. So, I mean, there's only 8 more episodes left. I'll probably just keep watching it, to be honest. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys agree, disagree, leave comments down below. Smash like if you like this video. And hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, more Walking Dead content, more comic book related content, TV shows, stuff like that. We got a lot of stuff coming out soon. Stay tuned for that. And with that, I'm signing off. It's your boy Shuggy, Shook Earth Media. See you guys later.